am sitting in the morning at the diner on the corner. I am waiting at the counter for the man to pour the coffee, and he fills it only halfway. And before I even
Hear that you got problems with your body, you don't like the way you look.
This is the Buckeye Underground Show. You can watch it online or you can listen on your phone. This is the Buckeye Underground Show. 4 p.m. we going live, 6 p.m. we going home. This is the Buckeye Underground Show. WTMH, we on live radio. This is the Buckeye Underground Show. Bringing anything hot until the bottles all gone. This is the Buckeye Underground Show, Underground Show, Underground Show. This is the Buckeye Underground Show, Underground Show, Underground Show.
Buckeye Underground Show. As you can see, is not here today. He is on the road, still out there.
DJ Dre.
Get your battle servant with the heavy metal. Heavy metal. We be sinning, but we win and climbing.
This is a homage.
See why they hating? I can dig it like a shovel. I can dig it. I'm a lucky motherfucker rolling sevens. Get your battle servant with the heavy metal. Heavy metal. We be sinning, but we win and climbing levels. See why they hating? I can dig it like a shovel. I can dig it. I'm a lucky motherfucker rolling safe. Living in fucked up environments. Gotta watch these snakes, they venomous. Get money, man, fuck what a nigga about. One lane, no game, no pain. This nigga dope, man. That's how I roll, fam. With a big thing, that a blam blam. When it's time to go bananas, flocka, yeah, that hammer. Early gifts, you can call me Santa. No prices on that Hannah. Rep that side with a blue bandana. I ain't never been a fuck boy. Homie, you can make more, so what the fuck you hating for? Never stop, always go. Dreams of riding something foreign, taking trips, I like exploring. Life is good, it's never boring. Hustle hard and stay recording, spitting truth. I call it Georgian visions of a healthy portion. Married to the game, me and the game, make a force. Oh yeah. Pick your battle, serve it with the heavy metal. Heavy metal. We be sinning, but we win and climbing level. See why they hating? I can dig it like a shovel. I can dig it. I'm a lucky motherfucker rolling sevens. Pick your battle, serve it with the heavy metal. Heavy metal. We be sinning, but we win and climbing level. See why they hating? I can dig it like a shovel. I can dig it. I'm a lucky motherfucker rolling sevens.
I've been a man for a very long time now. Making shit happen when I say right now. Back to the old me, now it's lights out. Wanna come and stop me, you can try now. I'm from the north side, but niggas don't hide out. I say the word, 20 G's gonna ride down. Pull up, guarantee you gonna slide down. Northside man. 45 putting babies in front of their moms. You better know what you saying when you say your song. I've been through hell and back, you can ask my damn mom. When I explode, it's like an Afghan time bomb.
Yeah. Pick your battle, serve it with the heavy metal. Heavy metal. We be sinning, but we win and climbing level. See why they hating? I can dig it like a shovel. I can dig it. I'm a lucky motherfucker rolling sevens. Pick your battle, serve it with the heavy metal. Heavy metal. We be sinning, but we win and climbing level. See why they hating? I can dig it like a shovel. I can dig it. I'm a lucky motherfucker rolling sevens.
Yo, it's DJ Dre back again on the Buckeye Underground Show. Shout out to my homeboy Raven Kapone, who's right now on the road trying to get the bag. You know how it goes. We got to do what we got to do to keep the show rolling and keep everything moving. Raven's out there trying to make a couple dollars to keep our doors open. So shout out to my homie for doing what he do. You know, we love and appreciate you, brother. Travel safe, and we'll see you when you get back. Right now, It's DJ Dre again on the Buckeye Underground Show, and I'm riding solo. My guest didn't show, but you know what? That's okay. I'm still here. We're gonna talk a little bit. We're gonna sip a little bit and talk a little shit like we always do. Um, before we get into it, I'm gonna play some music, but I just gotta say one thing real quick before we get started, real all in the show. If you live in the state of Ohio, coming up in May, I believe it's May 7th, is a primary election. And I've had some people call into the show, say some things about not voting, whatever. They don't see when you vote what good it does in the neighborhood, whatever. Well, look, what's going on right now in the state of Ohio is these issues that's on the ballot. And these issues are things that affect the hood more than anywhere else. One of the issues is health and safety and infrastructure. So it's all about bringing health care to those that can least afford it, improving the roads that you live on. And we all know the worst potholes are where? In the hood. So it's all about fixing those potholes, improving bridges and things of that nature, and safety, making the streets safer, uh, giving us more firefight, allocating money for more firefighters and so forth. Also, there's one for parks and recreation. And I don't know about you, but I'm a kid from the hood. I grew up playing in the park, going to play ball, riding the swings, whatever. Catch one, catch them all with the little girls in the neighborhood. Shh, don't tell my mama. All those little things. But one of the issues is going to fund parks and rec for Columbus. Public services is, to support the streets, the bridge, sidewalk repairs, improve trash collection, and buy better trash trucks. So they run. Hopefully, they get some quieter ones that don't wake you up at 6 o'clock in the morning. But it's all about those things. So come on out. Make sure you're a registered voter. If you're a registered voter, go vote. And if you're not a registered voter, register so that you can vote in the general election coming up in November. So I'm gonna get off my soapbox, but I gotta say that every time, because if we don't vote, we wind up with bullshit. This is why the hood doesn't get the funding it deserves. This is why people don't get the services they need, because we don't get out and vote. But there's like 4 or 5 issues. I'm see it's health, safety, health, and infrastructure, recreations and parks, public services, public utilities. That one is really important because that's if we don't, that's excuse me, to take care of our water supply, because we don't want to end up like Flint. You know, um, Shout out to those folks that are still in Flint, still suffering with those problems. Uh, our government screwed those folks. There's no better way to say it. Those folks, those good people in Flint, been screwed. Um, Public utilities, and you know what's going to happen. I'm going off on a tangent here, but what's going to happen in Flint is folks are going to leave because they can't stay with bad water and continue to having their children poisoned. A lot of people have already left. And what's going to happen then is these big companies are going to come in, swoop up all those properties for pennies on the dollar, redevelop that area. And while they're doing that, that's when the government will come in and tighten up the water supply and clean up all of that. So while that's going on, nobody will be there, but they'll be getting all of that dirt cheap. And then when it's done, it's going to be too expensive for the people that used to live there. That's what's going to happen. That's called gentrification. Um, okay, so the other issue here in Columbus is neighborhood development. And it's issue 11, and it's to increase access to affordable housing across the city, so family can stay in their homes as Columbus grows. And listen, the whole deal with that is if you've been in Columbus, Ohio lately, um, real estate prices are skyrocketing. In areas where you used to be able to buy a house in Columbus for 40 grand, 70 grand, those neighborhoods are going up to 200. So I know my neighborhood, the neighborhood I live in, we get a phone call at least 5 times a week with somebody asking us to move out so they could buy our house, because they want to buy it for its current price. Because what's going on in my area is houses are going for more money than they originally went for. So um, houses in my area don't stay on the market for a week, maybe 2 at the most. So I'm just, pay attention, folks, pay attention. So get out, vote. If you're not a registered voter, register to vote so you can vote in the next election. And I don't want to bring everybody down, but right now I'm going to play a little more music. and before I come back with a full rant. So I'm gonna see y'all in a little bit.
Spring or summer, my favorite time of the year. Women showing more skin around here. Oh. Sundress season, ladies. You look so sexy in that sundress. Yeah, let me sing to you. You sure looking good in your sundress. Ooh, your body looking like you can release some stress. That ass seems so bright in your sundress. Girl, you making me wanna be all in your dress. It's easy access when you let me in. I said it's easy access when I dive on you. I wanna give you some good love when you let me on it. You in that sundress starting something. Well, every single step that you take, your hips and thighs jiggle and shake, making me follow you around everywhere throughout the town. Magic sandals, pretty feet and toes, you got it going on for sure. I wanna get to know you. Can I have your number? You're the baddest thing I've seen this past spring to summer. You sure looking good in your sundress. Ooh, your body looking like you can release some stress. That ass seems so bright in your sundress. Girl, you making me wanna be all in your dress. It's easy access when you let me in. I said it's easy access when I dive on you. I wanna give you some good love when you let me on it. You in that sundress starting something. Alright, whoever made the dress accomplished their mission. You're the reason they still the business. Don't care if it costs $15.99. Any garment, darling, you certified dime. Everything's sitting so right on the ground, make it sexy from the bottom of your feet to your crown. And tossing kitties down, the fellas so wild. The icing on the cage, your beautiful smile. You sure looking good in your sundress. Ooh, your body looking like you can release some stress. That ass seems so bright in your sundress. Girl, you making me wanna be all in your dress. It's easy access when you let me in. I said it's easy access when I dive on you. I wanna give you some good love when you let me on. You in that sundress starting something. Ooh, girl, you wear it good, you wear it well. In the category by yourself, I can tell. You wear it great, wear it wonderful. Wanna take a trip to your jungle. Wear it right every day and night. The sundress on your body looking so tight. You in that dress so outstanding, so outstanding. Can you hear me, baby? You wear it good, you wear it well. In the category by yourself, I can tell. You wear it great, wear it wonderful. Wanna take a trip to your jungle. Wear it right every day and night. Some dress on your body looking so tight. You in that dress so outstanding, so outstanding. Can you hear me, darling? You sure looking good in your sundress. Ooh, your body looking like you can release some stress. That ass seems so bright in your sundress. Girl, you making me wanna be all in your dress. It's easy access when you let me in. I said it's easy access dive on me. I wanna give you some good love when you let me on it. You in that sundress starting something. Your show looking good in your sundress. Ooh, your body looking like you can release some stress. That ass sitting so right in your sundress. Girl, you making me wanna be all in your dress. It's easy access. When you let me in. I said it's easy access. Dive on me. I wanna give you some
Baby,
good love.
I want you to take me somewhere where they cook the food in front of me. Somewhere fancy on that 5-star level type shit.
I got you.
Yeah, okay. Somewhere like Benihana's, Ichiban, Fujiyama.
No, shit, are you sure?
Why are you asking me if I'm sure? What, you don't want to spend the money?
Oh, you know I'm gonna spend the money. Hold on, I'm gonna put this blindfold on you.
Ooh, I love surprises.
You damn sure know. You know, I got a surprise for your head. Come on with it.
Damn, babe, are we almost there yet?
I'm saying, man, hold on. We almost there right now.
Hello, welcome to Subway. Can I take your order? Would you like 6-inch or foot long?
You old hoe ass, petty ass, trifling ass, cheap no having ass, money ass nigga. How dare you take me to Subway?
Eat fresh, bitch.
I'm sorry, I had to interrupt. I just saw something. So whack, LOL. I just saw something come up that said that Raven Kapone likes to pick his boogers and eat them. It looked like Raven's page has been hacked again. Raven, how the hell you let your page get hacked, homie? What's up with that? So, if you see Raven's page, go to Raven's page, holla at your boy Raven Kapone. If you're not a friend of Raven Kapone, it's RavenKapone. RavenKapone. And just see that post and put a little chuckle on it, tag it, do something, just share it. Because I just saw that, and that shit is hilarious. So, Raven, you said you was hacked, and then, man, what's going on? Anyway, it's the Buckeye Underground Show. I'm sharing a little fun today. So everybody come on and shout us out. If you out and about enjoying this sunny day, enjoy yourself. Shout out to my homeboy, your auntie's favorite DJ, DJ Lane Love. He's out and about sharing some of his wisdom with everybody. So shout out to Lane for the wisdom. And shout out to my boy DJ Swamp Thing. I'm glad you're okay. He was in a little fender bender last week. But you know what? That could be a little what they call it? A little Chinese good luck. I don't know what the hell that means, but somebody told me that shit. That means that when something bad happens, something good could happen just right behind it. So maybe that means that he's gonna be getting a new car, like a SUV, a van. Saying, setup's getting bigger, so you need a bigger vehicle anyway. So go ahead and get it. This might be your opportunity. So and shout out to the young lady who almost ran me over with her tax return card a couple weeks back. I hope she had enough money left in her tax return to get a whole set of hubcaps, because she only had 3 hubcaps and a temp tag. So I hope she got a full set of hubcaps and got that red fender painted silver to match the rest of the car. All right. So shout out to everybody else. Everybody get out there and have fun. Yesterday was tax day. Hope you got your shit done, because if you didn't, oh well, you're screwed. And shout out to my baby boy, Trenton. Happy birthday, homie. 4 years old. We love you, boy. And hope you enjoy all your day and all your presents, because, spoiled rotten. All my kids are all rotten. Oh, yeah, I didn't know. I got a lot. So, I'm going to play a little more music, and I'm going to come back at you. We're going to have some fun today, even without Raven in the building. Raven just put on So Whack, LOL.
Maximum.
got no time for these niggas, got no time for these bitches, cause I'm steady getting money, and them bum niggas keep bitching. I ain't got no time for these niggas, got no time for these hoes. I ain't got no time for no friends, cause they just turning up hoes. No time, no time, no time, no, I ain't got no time. No time, no time, no, I ain't got no time. No time, no time, no, I ain't got no time. No time, no time, no, I ain't got no time. Started out with nothing, now a nigga eating. Money's always up, so a nigga barely sleeping. Niggas hate success, so they steady creeping. Women insecure for the dumbest fucking reasons. I got no time for that drama, cause a nigga just tryna be a star, tryna get farther than a planet called Mars. My life feeling trapped like stuck behind bars. So your girl leave with me if you claim that she yo. Yeah, she call me Big Daddy and she fucked on my boy. She a motherfucking slut, get a neighborhood of butt, so you can say that shit on your boy. That's why I got no time for these niggas, got no time for these bitches, cause I'm steady getting money, and them bum niggas keep bitching. I ain't got no time for these niggas, got no time for these hoes. I ain't got no time for no friends, cause they just turning up hoes. No time, no time, no time, no, I ain't got no time. No time, no time, no, I ain't got no time. No time, no time, no, I ain't got no time. No time, no time, no, I ain't got no time.
I got no time for these niggas, got no time for these hoes. Stay counting them figures, steady stacking those my bros. Pull up in the whip, bitches is saying we started and shit. I say don't watch nigga, watch TV, cause a nigga like me might take your bitch. BYBG, we the shit, which means that I'm fucking your bitch. Fight a bitch out, send her back home, use a line cause she still on my dick. That right, she stay on the tip. Yeah, your chick's a thought and use a lane. I know she a thought, cause your bitch steady screaming on niggas the same. Who next? That's us, listen up, right? It's our time to shine. Fuck haters, real life boys, we some real niggas. We stay on the grind, and that's life shit, nigga.
Hold up. I'm making money trying to do it right. Married to the game, she's my wife. Got two bad bitches and they both died. Had to kick their ass out the same night. I don't understand why niggas kill each other. We black so supposed to be damn brothers. I believe in God, I believe in heaven. Everywhere you go, gotta keep a weapon. Can't stop and it won't stop. All eyes on me like Tupac. Young nigga tryna make it to the top spot. I ain't got no time like a broken clock. I ain't making money, the fuck you mean? All I do is ball with my team. Moving slow like I'm off that lane. All my life been living like a king. I got no time for these niggas, got no time for these bitches, cause I'm steady getting money, and them bum niggas keep bitching. I ain't got no time for these niggas, got no time for these hoes. I ain't got no time for no friends, cause they just turning up hoes. No time, no time, no time, no, I ain't got no time. No time, no time, no, I ain't got no time. No time, no time, no, I ain't got no time. No time, no time, no, I ain't got no time.
Now go ahead, lane, jump out there and try me. Guarantee I'ma make a call and it's gonna be some bodies. Killers all in the cut, laying with choppers. And they ain't gonna stop until they know that they got you. They some monsters, yeah. I don't know why niggas think I'm faking. Just because I'm laying low trying to make it. Staying out the way of stupid ass situations. They take it for a weakness, though it's good decision making. Know y'all hate me, yeah.
You know what it is. I don't be fucking with haters, plus I'm allergic to fakers. You think it's a game, cause my niggas is takers, and I am aware you gators. Imposters, watch them, they so damn deceiving. Willing to become a deacon so you will believe them. See, that's that bullshit. You show it and pull it, shit belong in the toilet. Fucking with me and you would get hit with a full clip. Get the fuck out my way. Look at the look on my face. Fucking with my bitch, I'm catching the case. I get it done and ain't leaving a trace. So let it be known, either you're right or you're wrong. I know you miss me a little when I'm gone. Covered in glass and I'm throwing a stone. Either you with me or leave me alone. Either you with me or leave me alone. Stop playing, I'm grown.
Now go ahead, lame, jump out there and try me. Guarantee I'ma make a call and it's gonna be some bodies. Killers all in the cut, laying with choppers. And they ain't gon' stop until they know that they got you. They some monsters, yeah. I don't know why niggas think I'm faking. Just because I'm laying low trying to make it. Staying out the way of stupid ass situations. They take it for a weakness, though it's good decision making. Know y'all hating, yeah.
I'm born in Ohio, Columbus, Ohio to be exact. Run up on me if you want, you bringing some beef. I promise I'm eating that, and before I forget to mention, pay very close attention. The consequence could be detention or disconnect your extension. I'm feeling that heat when it come to the street. The north side where I be, I keep my heat up beside me, also known as Lil Ali. All of my niggas is eating. We getting our grind on, then getting our shine on. So get in the line home, cause these chickens is mind blown. And that's that real shit that I deal with. Real niggas gon' feel this. Yes, I am a hustler, homie, never a phony. I am a realist. As I sip on my Henny, kinda remind me of Remy. Smoother than most, not making a toast. Watch your approach, I'm packing that semi.
Now go ahead, lame, jump out there and try me. Guarantee I'ma make a call and it's gon' be some bodies. Killers all in the cut, laying with choppers. And they ain't gon' stop until they know that they got you. They some monsters, yeah. I don't know why niggas think I'm faking. Just because I'm laying low trying to make it. Staying out the way of stupid ass situations. They take it for a weakness, though it's good decision making. Know y'all hating, yeah.
Gotta be smart. If you ain't real, then that keep us apart. Yes, I am loyal and got a good heart, but that don't mean that I swim with a shark. Say you a dog, I ain't hearing the bark. Scratches ain't even the mark. You knew I'd win from the start. I bring the light, but you live in the dark.
I know somebody gon' feel me. I know somebody gon' feel me. This is a song from a real G. A real G. The real me. Yeah. I know somebody gon' feel me. I know somebody gon' feel me. This is a song from a real G. A real G. The real me. Now go ahead, lame, jump out there and try me. Guarantee I'ma make a call and it's gonna be some bodies. Killers all in the cut, laying with choppers. And they ain't gon' stop until they know that they got you. They some monsters, yeah. I don't know why niggas think I'm faking. Just because I'm laying low trying to make it. Staying out the way of stupid ass situations. They take it for a weakness, though it's good decision making. Know y'all hating, yeah. I'm gonna be great. I know my pops happy to hear me say it, put a smile on his face. Yeah, do whatever it takes, just to make us away. Wanna get out where we stay, wanna brick in LA, so I gotta open the safe. Want a house on the hill, so I gotta get to the mill. I wanna be a superstar, I don't give a fuck how they feel. Maybe I'm too real, maybe I'm just ahead of my time. Yeah, just know the world is mine. Yeah. And if but ain't no clock out. Little bitch, I don't want your clout. Just I do, come give me that mouth. No, I'm out of Sin City right now. I don't gotta be street, I'm too low key, but I stay with the heat. I spit the truth and I stay on the beat, nigga ain't no defeat for me. It ain't over, they know it ain't over for me. It ain't over, they know that the world is mine. It ain't over, they know it ain't over for me. It ain't over, they know that the world is mine. It ain't over, they know it ain't over for me. It ain't over, they know that the world is mine. It ain't over, they know it ain't over for me. It ain't over, they know that the world is mine. Yeah, bro, I seen the world up. Hit my music when I land out the country, I might see a girl up. They be like, Shad, you lit? I know I'm the shit, been hostage legit, bruh. I'm tryna get paid, won't carry my money, the niggas that's driving the bricks truck. No label, I do this shit all on my own, and my dogs that give me a lift up. Remember them days, they ain't know our name, but now I can say with the shit, bruh. Hop in the party, get lit up. Singing my song, they know every lyric, I love it for them, I won't give up. And I got gang, they stay on my back. Feel like it clips where we always attached. Ain't got a text, just tell them attack. By the end of the hour, they know where you at. You in the shower, I'm breaking the back. I'm taking them fights to get to the racks. Hit the strip and LV, go to Dre's. Hate to get money, I ain't coming to play. Get the bag, then I'm back out the way, like I'm a grave. It ain't over, they know it ain't over for me. It ain't over, they know that the world is mine. It ain't over, they know it ain't over for me. It ain't over, they know that the world is mine. It ain't over, they know it ain't over for me. It ain't over,
it ain't over for me. It ain't over. They know that the world is mine. So I gotta get to the mills. I wanna be a superstar. I don't give a fuck how they feel. Maybe I'm too real. Maybe I'm just ahead of my time. Just know the world is mine.
Yo, y'all know what it is. It's the Buckeye Underground Show. Raven Kapone is not here this evening, but I'm still here to keep you entertained and informed. Listen, I just want to keep everybody out there abreast and let them know what's going on in the world. So, you know, I try to share a little bit of news with a little bit of humor. There's some funny stuff going on right now, and some of it is funny, but it's not ha funny. It's funny ironic. It's just like, do people not see the hypocrisy? I'm just saying. So I'm asking everybody to please pay attention. If you're not a registered voter, go out and register so that you can vote in the general election coming up this November, and make sure you have an opportunity to vote in the election coming up November 2020. When we vote the Orange Menace out of office. So please, let's do that. Please, please, America. Please, I'm begging. I'm begging. I never thought I never thought that I would see the country going backwards in my lifetime. I thought it would get better and continue to grow and expand. But instead, what we're seeing is a regression back to old policies, reflective of the compromise in the 1890s, where black folks lost their rights, and that they had just gained 12 years earlier at the end of the Civil War with the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments that made us full citizens. And here lately, I've been seeing this little video circulating where this young lady is talking about, and I know this is history and not a bunch of you know it, but please learn it. Where this young lady was talking about the Dred Scott decision, which basically said that no black man in America had any right that any white man needed to observe or follow or respect. That was the word I was looking for, respect. What's up, Diva from the Yo? But in the meantime, what happened, that law, the Dred Scott decision, was made by a terrible white supremacist judge on the Supreme Court. And some folks say you got to consider the times. I'm not going to consider the time. I'll just say that was a dark place in America, and it continues to be that way. So there's no way to justify that thinking or rhetoric or behavior. Not even in that time, because that was a time still during slavery. I believe it was like 1812, 1813. And for those of you that don't know, slavery wasn't abolished until after the Civil War. It was abolished by Lincoln, that, as a punishment to the South. It wasn't that he wanted to do any great favor for the downtrodden or the disenfranchised or the enslaved peoples. It was just a punishment against the South. It was a way to get those people, the slaves, to run away from their masters and hopefully fight for the Union cause. As we know, what worked out, it did and it didn't, because it was followed by 12 years of Reconstruction. And during the Reconstruction period, again, I'm giving a history lesson. During the Reconstruction period, in some states where Africans outnumbered the Europeans, they sent a number of folks to the state legislatures and even Congress, a number of black African descendants of slaves to Congress and state legislatures. But then came the Great Compromise of the 1890s, which the president, in order to get their president and their candidate elected, they said, if you do this, then we'll return the states' rights and we'll pull all the federal troops from the South. And that's what they did. And when they did so, the former slaves in the Confederate States, their rights were no longer protected, and it wasn't just there, but across the nation. Um, so then we get to Jim Crow laws and the disenfranchisement of not just blacks but Africans, not just Africans and African Americans, but also Latinos and the Chinese, and they made laws against the Chinese immigrating and all of this stuff. And I'm like, uh, and it still boggles me, still boggles the mind to me that we live in a country that wants to call someone an illegal alien when this whole country is illegal. This country was founded on genocide and racism. Genocide and slavery is what built America. And now we're still having this conversation about reparations to the slaves. You know, there was a time when reparations were actually paid in the U.S. To a couple of folks. They were paid to, uh, most recently, to the folks who were victims of Japanese internment during the Japanese descendants of Japanese that were interned in internment camps um, during World War II, and they were also paid to the former slave owners. They were compensated for the loss of their property, which was the slaves. But yet, the slaves themselves were not given any rights to own property or to do for ourselves. And now we have people say, "Well, you've been here all this time. You should have been able to pull yourself up by your bootstraps." Well, it's hard to pull yourself up by your bootstraps when you have no boots. So just please pay attention to history and realize that we are right now experiencing that again with what was termed a white supremacist backlash back then, when they had 12 years of blacks being elected to Congress and state legislatures and passing laws that protected their fellow Americans. And what people don't realize is when you write a law to hurt one person, you hurt more than just the people you intend to hurt. So you know that's what's going on in America right now. Pay attention. Pay attention. State colleges are becoming higher. Why? Because education has been slashed. Schools are getting worse, especially in the inner city. Why? Because the tax base is smaller. They don't get to, have those fancier schools. Um, so again, pay attention. It's all in the history books if you look for it, but it's not in your history textbook that they give you in high school in most states in America. If you really want to know the history, you have to go to the library and read some books. Read some books. How Ludacris said, he said, read a book, read a motherfucking book. Not a magazine, not a newspaper, not a magazine, but a book, punk. I said a book, punk. So, all right, that was my soapbox for the day. I'm gonna try to stay off of it, but I got a lot of shit going on in my mind. Shout out to all my family members. I got some family going through it down in Louisiana. Um, we just lost somebody in our family again. Um, it's a sad time, but we're gonna be there together. We're gonna get together. So shout out to everybody that's traveling from New Jersey. Wow, a lot of folks out of Jersey, from Ohio, me, and everywhere else across the nation. We'll see. I'll see you all in Louisiana. We'll get together. Maybe we'll have a drink in memory. But we will be together this weekend in Louisiana. That's gonna be hot as fish grease down there. I don't know if I'm ready for all that goddamn heat. But in the meantime, it's the Buckeye Underground Show. DJ Dre, Raven Capone, and Raven's not here. But again, I was looking on Raven's page. So everybody, if you get an opportunity to check out Raven's page, go look at his page. I just saw something on his page said his page had been hacked, taken over by aliens. So I don't know who's on Raven's page, but that shit is funny to me. It's something about him picking boogers and eating them. Damn, Raven, what you got going on, man? Is it really? Or are you just making true confessions? What's going on here, my brother? Let me know. Raven is on the road right now. He's out securing the bag. Uh, he's out securing the bag, working on behalf of the radio show and the radio station for the WTMH family and for the Buckeye Underground Show. So everybody just keep keep my brother, just pray that he travels well and gets back home in time. You know, hey, okay. So folks are tuning in. That's good. But I just saw something. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, this is what's going on. When is the date for this? I think it's May 11th. It's going down. We're going to have Lima in the building, the Jug Gang, a whole lot of Jug Gang shit going on. Okay. That's the Pieces Hustle and Flow Party at 1019 Lounge, 1019 Mediterranean Avenue, Columbus, Ohio. And they're asking all the ladies to wear pink. Be a very interesting night. I can see some pretty and pink popping off. I will be in the building. What's up? What's up, Big Baby Brandon, aka also known as the president of WTMH Radio. Thanks for tuning in and checking out the Buckeye Underground Show. I'm trying to figure out what is going on. What is going on with Raven's page? I just saw something on there. It said that he like picking boogers and eating them. A little bit ago, and then I saw something else a little bit ago that said that his page has been taken over by aliens. So, says this page is now controlled by aliens. So, some of these comments are funny. So everybody get out there and check out Raven. Hope that the hacker don't get him too bad. Whoever the hacker is, I hope they don't get him too bad. But they look like somebody got a hold of Raven real good today. So, somebody, let me see. It said, I pick my nose and eat the boogers. That's what on Raven's page. And Raven said it was hacked again. And it said, hi, Raven, ha, ha, ha. From Raven, okay. Somebody else said ill, and somebody else said you so crazy. Shaking my head, shut up, LMAO. What up, Rello? What up, young brother? Yo, if you need to check this cat out. Somebody said he looks like he could be my illegitimate great grandson. Tall, slim kid with an afro. I guess all black people with an afro look alike now. But anyway, shout out to Rello. Shout out to everybody out there. It's the Buckeye Underground Show. We're going to play some music, and I'm going to come back at you. We're going to talk a little bit more. The phone lines are open. Let me make sure the phone lines. Yep, phone lines are open. The phone number is 614-781-0754. Call in to talk shit about Raven's page being hacked if you want to. Or, if you want to make a comment, just go on his page and make a comment where he was talking about picking his nose. Okay, that's kind of gross. But anyway, and anyway, it's going down on the Buckeye Underground Show, y'all. Shout out to everybody for listening. And we got the MBM. We got MBM coming up next. I don't know.
Fuck haters, MBM. On the road to riches, need a meal. Got my own shit, fuck a deal. Only hang with fam cause they trail. Get the club popping like a pill. I can't hang with fakes, they ain't real. People do the most, need to chill. Whole team shining like a grill. Double L's up, tell them live life. Gotta take a chance, had to roll the dice. People take advantage when you too nice. I secure the bag when the price is right. Throw the middle finger like fuck it. Checking everything off the bucket. I done made something out of nothing. Trying to turn this shit to a dozen. Nocturnal in the nighttime. Lit at night life, fuck your lifeline. Got a baby girl, I'ma get mine. Assist any beat, bet I drop dimes. Shit, team too lit. Gotta chase goals, I could never chase a bitch. Turn the lights off, learn people let us switch. Never tell your business, people snitching to the pig. Like shit, bitch, stop calling my phone. If it ain't about money, leave a message at the tone. Promise my baby dad I'ma make it home. Fucking with the fam, I'ma leave your ass gone. Shout drain race for the song. When you go through shit, stay strong. Make a master plan, write that shit down. Never quit till your ass home. Like shit.
Night life in this bitch, nigga. Fuck this nigga.
sleeping, nigga. We get everything up.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Here we go. They hating so much, I'm getting a rush. They really be testing me, calling my bluff. I'm giving them chills, cause I got the touch. He jealous of me and she got a crush. They praying down on me, I'm moving up. I know I'm blessed, but they calling it luck. Sunk in the place, so I'm waking them up. Shaking the bass and I don't give a fuck. Stay in your lane, we ain't the same. Look at her face when they screaming my name. I'm killing this shit, bitch, I'm bringing the pain. I got the drip, so I'm making it rain. So many emotions, I got them folding. After I rock it, I cock and reload it. Already told them, nigga, I'm golden. I'm here to stay, and that's why I was chosen.
Got them like cool dad bumping that beat like that. Name all ringing in the street like that. Sweet like that. Oh, that's great. You ain't heard she bringing that heat like that.
The difference between me and them, I'm original and you know I'm lyrical. All in your feelings, your actions are typical. Hypocritical, cause I got the visual. Who is you kidding, bro? I got the juice. You're not on my level, so what is the use? I'm beating this beat, so they call it abuse. I spit that flame when I'm up in the booth. I don't think they ready, no. I'm not wasting my time on no petty hoe. Ain't no taking the crown, homie, let it go. It's so flex to put me on the radio. Yeah, I'm ready, bro.
Yeah, I'm ready, bro. Trans. Yeah. MBM, nigga. Shout out to Raven, nigga. D-Ron, what up, baby? Like shit, nigga.
Tower on the beat.
Yasmin.
So you just think I'ma be cool, just fucking? Wanna express to you how you the man I'm loving? My friends be telling me like, Yasmin, girl, you bugging. I brush it off and I just treat it like it's nothing. Man, I'm playing myself. This shit no good for my health. I know that you don't want this, cause love for you don't exist. And I be trying, my heart be crying, cause all the love I got for you, you be denying. Una negrita, chocolatita. Tú te enamoras cuando ella da la vista. Que necesita una loquita. Que da los buenos y es bien apretadita. Coquetita, masoquista. Que con el corazón a ti te quita. Cinturita, pequeñita. Con su sexualidad, sí te excita. It started off with drinks at the club. Was dancing with my girls turning up. You see me and said, damn girl, what's up? I looked at you and knew you was in love. But I had a man a couple miles away. I should've stopped it when you wanted to text me the next day. Felt this connection, should've rejected. I didn't see it, shit was so undetected. And now I'm stuck in between the two. Tell me what the fuck am I supposed to do? He was the flyest nigga out of his crew. He was the fire nigga, head down the shoe. Down the shoe, down the shoe. I'm contemplating like what to do, down the shoe, concentrating like what to do. Una negrita peligrosa, una negrita tan sabrosa, una negrita, negrita mariposa, esta negrita otra cosa. Una negrita peligrosa, una negrita, negrita rosa, una negrita maldita mariposa, esta negrita mentirosa. I cheated. I ain't really care about his feelings. I needed that sexual healing. Every girl know what they did.
Knew I had a girl and I knew you had a man, but we still take a risk. Gave me your heart and then I ran. I know you wanted to be my lady, but that wasn't in my plan. I was thinking just a nut, but you put me in a chance. I placed my heart in your hand. Took my soul, took my soul. I can't let these feelings show. We can be relation goals. We can make this thing official if I let you take control. You rather place the title, I'm just saying let it flow. Where your mind at, girl? That's not where my at, girl. Got me lovesick, shawty. To the point I earl. Can't deny all them nights we was fucking. I can't deny all them feelings that I'm tugging. Now you got me feeling this is not enough when it's you and her in this dilemma that I'm stuck in. I see your face and I get temptation. Walk away from love, got me feeling David Ruffin. Yeah, you say got me feeling right. I get that feeling like I got you on my mind and I can't sleep at night. I know you feel my pain because you feel the same. It's something about your head that keep you on my brain. It's something about them back shots make that ass pop. Got me looking at a movie on my laptop. This situation I can't touch you when I want to touch you. You like that money I've been saving in my stash spot.
Una negrita peligrosa, una negrita, negrita rosa, una negrita maldita mariposa, esta negrita mentirosa. Una negrita peligrosa, una negrita tan sabrosa, una negrita, negrita mariposa, esta negrita otra cosa.
It's the Buckeye Underground Show. Raven Kapone is not here this evening. So welcome to WTMH Radio. Welcome to my hood where the hood is worldwide. And listen, I know I've been playing a lot of music today, but all the music that I'm playing today is underground and independent music. All of these artists are working really hard to get you to hear their sound, their songs, their sound, and get a vibe for what they do. So will you please support underground and independent music? Because for those of you that don't know, this is how hip hop started. Hip hop started as underground music. And I remember back in the day listening to hip hop music on WHBI radio in the middle of the night. Because where I live, that's the only time you could pick up that station was like at 2:30 in the morning. So shout out to all those hip hop pioneers for making it happen. And shout out to all these independent artists for keeping hip hop going and keeping hip hop alive. Now, while we're saying that, there's a few things going on in this world right now. There was a cyclone, hurt a whole bunch of poor folk, and that I believe that I'm trying to remember what country it was in, but they say that they're struggling to secure funds to help these people. Um, the Cyclone Ida happened in Mozambique. Was a Category 3 storm. It almost completely destroyed the coastal city. Floods and winds wrecked the homes and crops of 2 million people in the region. That also includes Malawi and Zimbabwe. So, it's a lot of folks out there that truly need some help after that cyclone. So, let's keep them in prayer. If you see some efforts to send them some aid and you can do so, please donate and help folks. Because they're talking about the World Bank is estimated as $2 billion will be needed to help them recover, and that's only $2 billion. Wow, we spend more than that on waging war against other folks. We spend more than that on blowing other people up. That's a drop in the bucket from the U.S. But that again is not a front page story, but it is tragic because of the number of people that are affected. By this. They say these communities are no strangers to hardship, but when something like this happens that you can't prevent and that you can't prepare for, it truly hurts. There's going to be some folks that are going to be starving with their crops having been wiped out. Be on the lookout for those humanitarian efforts to help those folks in Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Malawi. All right. Then we have the Orange Menace, big pain in the ass that he is. I really don't want to talk about him, but got the him. But the big story of the day, all day yesterday, was the fire. Everybody was calling me, people checking me out, hitting me up. Did you see the fire? Have you been watching TV? There's a fire. Notre Dame is on fire. I said, and I know it's cruel, but I said, so. I said so. And I'm not saying so because Notre Dame is a great historic place in the world. It houses a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Antiques. That's not the word. Relics. A lot of relics from all from past gone eras. Really, it's like the most famous church probably in the world. Probably just behind the Vatican, and its fame. But I don't know. I feel a certain kind of way. Maybe I shouldn't, but I do. I wasn't that bothered by Notre Dame burning down. I maybe I'm wrong for that, but I really wasn't. The reason for that is because at the same time, in less than a week, in fact, I'm going to Louisiana this weekend, but 3 churches were burned down in Louisiana. 3 black churches. We didn't get this kind of, and nobody, there was a firefighter I think got hurt. One of the first responders, so for him and his family, I feel for him and his family because nobody goes to work thinking they ain't coming home. So for that firefighter, that first responder, we say a prayer. Um, but huh, but 3 black churches burned down in less than a week in Louisiana, and it didn't get but 3 minutes of news coverage. And I know that I live in the United States of America, where where all men are created equal and they are endowed by their creator certain inalienable rights. However, those rights are not observed or respected by terrorists in our own nation. That was a terroristic act. It was a hate crime. It was committed against the communities of Louisiana to have 3 black churches burned down. But yet we're not hearing about it. The thing that gets me most about it is the suspect and these arsons and this hate crime. The suspect in this hate crime is the son of a prominent police official. Is that why we're not hearing about it? Is that why we're not getting daily updates? Because every 5 minutes I hear somebody talking about what's going on in Notre Dame. It's going to take this long to rebuild. It's such a loss of history. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so what? Maybe I'm wrong feeling that way. But I don't remember this type of outpouring of love and sympathy when 3 black churches were burned down. 3. I don't remember this type of sadness across the world when 3 black churches were burned down. I don't remember this type of sadness across America when 4 young black babies were murdered when a church was bombed in Mississippi. So I'm just saying, pay attention. Now, there's somebody's going to call and say, Andre, that's racist. You're playing a race card, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. Feel how you want to feel, but that's my opinion. You ain't got to agree with it. It is what it is. But all I'm asking is that we pay attention. Someone said to me recently, when somebody comes at you with some racist crap, you don't have to just ignore it and walk away. That came from a position of privilege. Because as a black person, a person of color in this nation, I cannot ignore it. I cannot turn my back and walk away. Because when I do so, it doesn't give credence to that what that person has said or the insult or whatever it is. What it does is put my life in danger. You see, because we live in a nation where there are extrajudicial killings of people of color all the time. But yet they can bring in mass shooters. Mass shooters. We're told all the time that in America how dangerous black people are. But yet, I've yet to see how many black serial killers have there been. 1. The dude, the DC sniper. In my lifetime, 1. For those of you that don't know about the DC sniper, look it up. How many black people have we seen blowing up buildings, abortion clinics, and branding folks as baby killers? And I don't think I've ever seen that. In my lifetime, I saw 1 black person shoot up a bunch of cops. 1 happened in Dallas, Texas, a couple years ago. And then the media turned around and blamed that massacre, or that blamed what he did on Black Lives Matter. And he said in his letters that he had nothing to do with Black Lives Matter. He was a veteran who was just fed up with seeing black people of color, murdered in the streets of America. But they didn't take him alive. They blew his ass up. They didn't even have nothing to bury. They couldn't find that motherfucker's fingerprints. But yet they took in Dylan Ruth, a guy who walked into a black church and murdered 9 innocent parishioners. And that was after they had been friendly to him and welcomed him into their service. I'm just saying, pay attention. Pay attention when something happens, and it's a young Caucasian guy. They always say, "Oh, he was so nice. He was a boy. Maybe 28 years old. He was such a good boy." But when something happens and it's a person of color, they could be 13 and they're labeled a thug, a criminal. Remember Tamir Rice, 12 years old, murdered in a park in Cleveland, Ohio, by the police. No charges filed. Wow. We keep hearing about the absentee black father and how black fathers don't take care of their children and all this bullshit. I'm gonna tell you, that's a lot of bullshit. I'm the father of 7. Love each and every one of my children, and every one of them calls me daddy for a reason, because I didn't just make them and walk away. I earned that title every day. Every day. I still earn that title every day. The biggest thing I've ever been called is daddy. And I earn that title every day. My kids are spoiled rotten, but they're also well loved. So, that narrative is old. I'm tired of it. I get so sick of hearing it. Every time I turn on the TV, I hear somebody saying, "Well, where are all the black fathers?" Right next to their babies most times. If you don't believe me, another example right here in our state. John Crawford in the state of Ohio was murdered in a Walmart store of all places in Beaver Creek. Beaver Creek, Ohio, the Dayton area. He was murdered in a suburban Walmart store, shopping for his child. He was on the phone with the mother of his child when the police came in and murdered that man. And nothing was done. There was no justice for his family. But yet that young father has been taken away from his child. You want to know where our fathers are? That's where our fathers are, murdered. We have this problem with sentencing disparity in America. Crack cocaine got you 100 years, whereas 2 pounds of powder would get you probation, or a couple of kilos. Ask John DeLorean. He sold lots and lots of drugs. Ask Oliver North, General Oliver North. Iran-Contra. He brought more drugs into this country than most kingpins did in order to fund an illegal war. But that was okay, because those drugs were sold in the neighborhoods of colored folk. And now we have an opioid epidemic in the U.S. And it's affecting mostly suburban areas are being affected in this opioid problem. And now it's a public health menace. But just a few years ago, when it was crack cocaine, it was, we need more law enforcement. We got to get tougher. We got to send these criminals to jail with tougher sentencing. War on drugs and all of that crap. Ronald Reagan's war on drugs was not a war on drugs. That was proven by the Iran-Contra controversy that happened under Ronald Reagan's watch. But yet, we continue to sentence low-level street dealers to big, big time. And what we do to these folks after they get out of prison, after they've served their sentence, after they've paid their price to society, is we still ostracize them. We don't give them an opportunity to get a job or go to school You know, all their they are no longer full citizens. They don't have the right to apply for government housing or a government loan or any number of programs that they are systematically shut out of because of that criminal conviction. And in some cases, those criminal convictions are for very minor offenses. Some states are trying to take legal means and matters to make things better. I believe it's California that is going back and starting to wipe out all the marijuana convictions. Folks that were convicted of marijuana offenses and nonviolent crimes, they're wiping them out. Not just releasing these people, because a lot of these people are still in jail. But it's going to be a long, slow process because there's so many people affected. So remember when I asked you earlier in the show to go out and vote? This is why. So get out and vote. Make sure you get people in there that represent your view of America and what you think should happen. But in the meantime, I'm going to get off a soapbox. I've been on my soapbox all day today. Maybe I'm just in my feelings. I don't know. But I'm going to get off my soapbox and we're going to play some one of my favorite songs by my homeboy Ricky Lenoris Samuels. We're going to play some Beauty Marks. So this is the anthem for all the big girls all across the world.
I'll tell you something. I bet I never hear that you got problems with your body. You don't like the way you look. You look in the mirror lately? Do you know how beautiful that you are? If you don't like the way you feel, then come to the gym with me and work it out and sweat it out. You don't need no plastic surgery, all the other nonsense we are. See, those ain't stretch marks, baby. Those are. I love the sight of your beauty marks. I rub my hands on your beauty marks. I want to kiss on your beauty marks. So splendid like a tiger, a zebra, ain't ashamed either. Beauty marks. You got them stretch marks, but to me they will always be beauty marks. Don't you change the way the good Lord made you. The marks of yours are justification of your journey, your trials and tribulations like childbirth and recent weight loss. No matter how hard you pay the cost, if you don't like what you see in the mirror, I'ma make it more simple, more plain and clearer. Them lines on your body, extended beauty. Quite honestly, I turn on the other side of your beauty marks. I rub my hands on your beauty marks. I wanna kiss on your beauty marks. So splendid like a tiger, a zebra, ain't ashamed either. Beauty marks. You got them stretch marks, but to me they will always be beauty marks. Don't you change the way the good Lord made you. Been busting your tail every week at the gym. Somehow you still can't get rid of them. Beauty marks are a part of your territory. They telling such amazing story. Don't you be negative, baby, be proud. Cause in your cutest outfit, we all singing rhyme. Don't stop us wanting you, won't change a thing. Girl, you still got it, your beauty still inside of your beauty marks. I rub my hands on your beauty marks. I wanna kiss on your beauty marks. So splendid like a tiger, a zebra, ain't ashamed either. Beauty marks. You got them stretch marks, but to me they will always be beauty marks. Don't you change the way the good Lord made you. There ain't nothing wrong with your body. Oh, still want you in my life, and you so unique every day. Look at here, sweetheart. We ain't through yet. Hold up. Thick girls all across the globe. 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 I love the sight of your beauty marks. I rub my hands on your beauty marks. I wanna kiss on your beauty marks. It's so splendid like a tiger, a zebra, ain't ashamed either. Beauty marks. You call them stretch marks, but to me they will always be beauty marks. Let this remix simmer down in you. This is for the big girls all across the globe. My love for you go deeper to the core of my soul. I would kick some game, but it's already told, already been sold. with all the pick lines, you know. So I'm here to love you and make you feel good about you and your body, and we dump the wheel. Barrel of nonsense and depression. Your body a final exam, and I'm an ace of the side of your beauty marks. I rub my hands on your beauty marks. I wanna kiss on your beauty marks. It's so splendid, like a tiger, a zebra, ain't ashamed either. Beauty marks. You call them scratching marks, but to me they will always be beauty marks. Let this remix simmer down in you. One look in your eyes more beautiful than the blue skies in this world of hell. You're the angel in disguise. You're doing the most for me, got my back, took me by surprise, got me something that I never do compromise. But when you take off your regular clothes and you slip on that lingerie robe, then I see them beauty lines, about to lose my mind after one and done. Georgia Pine to your side of your beauty marks. I rub my hands on your beauty marks. I wanna kiss on your beauty marks. It's so splendid, like a tiger, a zebra, ain't ashamed either. Beauty marks. You call them scratching marks, but to me they will always be beauty marks. Let this remix simmer down in you. Thick girls all across the globe. Thick girls all across the globe. Thick girls all across the globe. Thick girls all across the globe.
Shout out to check this one out.
Shawty, this real enough. I'm tryna give you my heart. I know you've been through a lot. Tar heels, all the scars. I'm tryna cop you a drop. Fishtail off the lot. Spin them bands till you drop. Tell me you ready or not. 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 Tar heels, all the scars. I know you've been through a lot. I'm tryna give you my heart. Tell me you ready or not. I keep it real with you. You keep it real with me. Me and you together, baby, we can make history. I can tell you into me, this ain't no mystery. We can be a power couple, grow together mentally. I ain't into all the faking, hard time, stay patient. Playing cat and mouse with you, baby girl, you got me chasing. I need love, my heart feels so vacant. Any shot, no chaser, dreams of us are getting hazy. So, shawty, this real enough. I'm tryna give you my heart. I know you've been through a lot. Tar heels, all the scars. I'm tryna cop you a drop. Fishtail off the lot. Spin them bands till you drop. Tell me you ready or not. 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 Tar heels, all the scars. I know you've been through a lot. I'm tryna give you my heart. Tell me you ready or not. I'm tryna give you my heart. Tar heels, all the scars. Fishtail off the lot. Tell me you ready or not.
Shout out to Eli Talbert. Next coming up is my man Kapone.
Hey JK, you a fool?
Yeah, though.
Check this shit out.
This one right here, man. It's for the family, man. We done been through so much shit. I done put my family through so much shit. It's goddamn shame to tell you the truth. At the end of the day, they know where we stand, man. They know I love them. It's all real. Yeah, though. Get him, Cop. What you know about the struggle and how to make it out? Me and my family is the struggle, boy, and make us proud. Our neighbors see us, that's them glovers, and they crack a frown. I'm on the ground so I can move my family somewhere out of town. Yeah, I love my city, but right now it ain't the place to be. I'm obligated to all minds, just touch them and see. And you better be precautious if you come for me. me, cause Raquel, my since Leticia, some fucking bitty. When I came home, Pops blessed me with a red Benz. 5 bands, a good bag, I left and got it in. I let the whole family know that we gotta win. I'm trying to be wealthy before Everly grow up and turn 10. I told G Nasty we locked in after our first lick. We met through Darcy and been loyal every fucking since. We don't fuck around with niggas who ain't got no common sense. We gon' get it until the getting is good as it gets. Free Darcy, free $1, free Trump, bitch. Free Swan, free meat and soil, love, bitch. Free Honey, free Teasy, free Con. Yeah, they all my brothers and y'all always on my fucking mind. Real shit, rest in heaven, Joe Glover. TJ and Dre, I miss y'all like a motherfucker, yeah. Ball in heaven, JT, RJ, and my brother Flynn. This ain't the end, we ain't stopped until we win. Yeah, I'll be there, man. Family know. Just give me a call, man. I love y'all to the death. Like, nothing never change that. I love you, Grandma. I love you, Granddad. Rest your soul, man. Shout out to my mama. I'ma always be around because I got a message. God gon' always have my back and send me all his blessings. Almighty. Uncle Eli, Joel Teach, we about to have that session. My brother's keeper, sister provider, that's without a question. Screaming, I love you to my one and only Umber C. Never got to see him, but I think I see him in my dreams. All I punished me cause I wasn't on my fucking D. But he held my mama be cancer, it make me wanna say it. Me and Shante go way back, I'm talking elementary. I was pouring milk on classmates, teachers couldn't get me. I was a menace, just like Dennis in that sandbox. Wait for Sunday and take my report card out the mailbox. Andrea, Queen, Jay, Johnny, Nick, I ain't forgot. I'ma love y'all till after death, that shit'll never stop. Me, Johnny, Nick, 3 Musketeers, that's what my granddad called us. If you fuck with my processes, you gon' end up a cart. Yeah, man, they know I'll be there. I love y'all, man. This shit crazy. I'm in this booth, man, turning up for my family. Motherfuckers chase clout, chase money, chase bitches, man. I ain't down for that, man. I'm chasing a dream, man. I'm chasing a message for my family and myself, bro. What up, Trav? I don't get what y'all niggas don't understand. Like, I ain't even about to waste my breath on y'all niggas. You know what it is. And Detroit, y'all know what it is. And you gotta turn up for my city, man. Ohio to change my life. Yeah, though. Getting caught. Can't forget about my wife cause she support her man. To keep you happy, Kayla Mariah, I'll do what I can. Protect my wife at all times in this world of sin. She held a nigga down when I came home from the fucking pen. Can't forget about my wife cause she support her man. To keep you happy, Kayla Mariah, I'll do what I can. Protect my wife at all times in this world of sin. She held a nigga down when I came home from the fucking pen. Yeah, man. Detroit, I love y'all, man. Family, I love y'all. Glovers, Patrick, y'all know what it is. Oh my God. Imani, I love you. Lil' cuz. Yeah, though. I'm out.
Hey, JK, you a fool?
Yeah, though. This one right here, man, it's for the family, man. We done been through so much shit. I done put my family through so much shit. It's a goddamn shame.
I say you fool, I could die for the beats.
Judgy, like a dad. Her head game so dumb, bro, that shit don't make no sense. She got some nookie so good, you gon' wanna pay her rent. And she got a man coon, I seen the print. Big facts, I'm about to break her ass off like a Kit Kat. Cause she smelling real tasty, looking like a snack. Now I'm interracial dating, opposites attract. She a Cancer, I'm a Capricorn, I Zodiac's a match. I'm a president of future, ain't no need for looking back. Now we make a porno, go to sleep and wake up back up on repeat. Now this ain't a new thing, this our daily group. Saying yeah, I call her wifey, now she used to be my boo. Thing couldn't lie and love the stuff, she loyal and she like it. Ross said she can't wait to ride me like a Holly. I want me a Cardi, fuck a Barbie, yep, a fake chick. I can get it how to make it sting, sting, sting. Bet I have it running like a stream, baby. She can't wait to ride me like a Holly. I want me a Cardi, fuck a Barbie, yep, a fake chick. I can get it how to make it sting, sting. Get it wet and running like a stream, baby. She can't wait to ride me like a Holly. I got me a Cardi, fuck a Barbie, yeah, for fake chick. I can get it how to make it sting, sting. Get it wet and running like a stream, baby. She can't wait to ride me like a Holly. I got me a Cardi, fuck a Barbie, yeah, for fake chick. I can get it how to make it sting, sting. Get it wet and running like a stream, baby. She shorter than me, but we see eye to eye. While y'all walk on solid ground, we walking in the sky. My judgment, you couldn't cloud mine. That's why I chose her. Now we up on cloud now. Every day I spend with her is one hell of a blessing. She taught me how to love, I learned one hell of a lesson. I will never neglect her, I'll always respect her. I never disrespect her, I'll always be respectful. Yeah, I took your bitch quick, who she gone, sleeping with your ex.
You can be what you want, don't wanna keep going insane. Don't you ever let go of next, just keep it in your brain. I'ma say it one more time, there's no more time to waste. It's another level we all must make our way. Anytime you're feeling crazy, sit and think about your babies. If you don't have none, it's okay. Build your platform, it's your own space. And anytime you wanna show me, just remember you don't know me. So keep your platform, it's okay. It's my time now, no time to play. Ain't you tired of standing in line? I know you are, there's no surprise. So get down, stop pacing the ground. We're making a sound, quit making them fouls. Post up, that's the way to go. Control your world, try to dance for sure. Come on, it's time to come up. I'm breaking doors down. You can be what you want, don't wanna keep going insane. Don't you ever let go of next, just keep it in your brain. I'ma say it one more time, there's no more time to waste. It's another level we all must make our way. Ooh, I done came a long way, working 9 to 5 all day. Ooh, now I'm polished up and I don't care what they say. No, I ain't perfect, but I know my worth. You ain't perfect, you better know your worth. Cause all I'm trying to say is be superior. Ain't you tired of standing in line? I know you are, there's no surprise. So get down, stop pacing the ground. We're making a sound, quit making them fouls. Post up, that's the way to go. Control your world, try to dance for sure. Come on, it's time to come up. I'm breaking doors down. You can be what you want, don't wanna keep going insane. Don't you ever let go of next, just keep it in your brain. I'ma say it one more time, there's no more time to waste. It's another level we all must make our way. Don't give up. Just one more time. Yeah.
We ain't finished yet. We'll see you when you get back.
Zen B style.
It's been a cold road. I try to fight what's deep in my soul, but the devil won't let me go. Dear God, I just wanna go home, man. It's been a cold road. I try to fight what's deep in my soul, but the devil won't let me go. Dear God, I just wanna go home, man. It's been a cold road.
I've been down on my luck for about a 10-piece. Went to prison, came home and smoked a 10-piece. Traumatic things in my life drove me sideways. Knee deep in the streets, welcome to my stage. Uncontrolled thoughts had me shooting dope and smoking. I was going through the most, but yet continued hoping that I would make it off the road of the cold streets. Now I'm kicking in the door of the industry. Linked up with Raven, now it's time for us to go Kapone. Take flight and move right, my tunnel vision zone. That first shot could have been my last, but I made it through that buzz. Life had to sting my ass. Riding up and down the Ave, trying to find a way. In that white Dodge Magnum, moving pounds a yay. I see the signs today and listen for tomorrow. Speak the truth about my cold world.
It's been a cold road. I try to fight what's deep in my soul, but the devil won't let me go. Dear God, I just wanna go home, man. It's been a cold road. I try to fight what's deep in my soul, but the devil won't let me go. Dear God, I just wanna go home, man.
It's been a cold road my whole life. The devil been on my shoulders. Was young and kinda weak, now I'm stronger and kinda older. I was born to move mountains, demolish all boulders. Now I'm in the king's seat with a shirt saying I told you. Wasn't easy, had the price to pay. Deep in the hood, no water, no food stamps, but mama kept us all good. We knew stuff was messed up, but she had her no point. Taught us how to spread the distance and the value of coins. Grew up behind bars, but never been to the joint. Never had to play guard, I was trained to run point. Seeing death around the corner, had to move like a ninja. My whole life's been cold, not just in December. Ain't no snow on my block, unless it was cane. Bad as hell growing up, always catching the blame. Had to grow up real fast, had to tie up my shoes. Never learned to play chess, but I stay making moves.
It's been a cold road. I try to fight what's deep in my soul, but the devil won't let me go. Dear God, I just wanna go home, man. It's been a cold road. I try to fight what's deep in my soul, but the devil won't let me go. Dear God, I just wanna go home, man. It's been a cold road. I try to fight what's deep in my soul, but the devil won't let me go. Dear God, I just wanna go home, man. It's been a cold road. I try to fight what's deep in my soul, but the devil won't let me go. Dear God, I just wanna go home, man. It's been a cold road.
Just heard that Raven was headed to the border to get tacos in Canada. He's headed to the Canadian border to pick up tacos. I guess he's going to get some snow tacos. So if you see him up there, give him a nice cold snow taco.
You ever just want to get in the car and just drive?
Oh my, Raven!
And look in the rear view.
Oh Raven! Enjoy those tacos, my brother.
And never look back. You're always gonna hit a rough spot in life. It's just up to you to overcome it. Oh yeah. 15 years in it, that's a long time. Sacrifices I made to make a grown man cry. Don't wish no death on no one, even if I'm close to it. Don't judge nobody, even if you fucking go through it. Almost fell victim to the streets, I wasn't drawn to it. Almost gave up on this music, but I belong to it. Lord, I'm so distant, forgive me for all my wrongdoings. Forgive me for all of my ways, ones I put on to it. Been thugging since 88, mama, she birthed the king. You make your bed and you lie, and just make sure you drink. Make sure you drink. Before you know it, turns to nightmares. Before you know it, everyone's gone, and you right here. Wondering what the fuck you did wrong. And all along, they say dreams don't last forever, forever. Dreams don't last forever, forever, forever. Dreams don't last forever, forever. Ooh. I lost the closest people to us from the farthest shit from us, and buckling at the knees and wondering if God's ever coming. And hopes in the bottom of the bottle, should I sip it? Will this last drink turn to regret and taste like vengeance? Damn, pain scars, I think I'm tripping. I think I'm slipping. I feel lifeless. I hate music sometimes, but I keep on writing. Wanna give up, but I find myself fighting. Feeling like Tyson in 96, my tank on E. I pack my bags hella times, but I just cannot leave. Yeah. And things ain't never what they seem. No. Hot sweats, nightmares, and dreams. Mix it up in a pot, and you gon' get me. They say it just don't last forever, but I tell them fuck 'em, it's whatever. They say dreams don't last forever, forever. Dreams don't last forever, forever, forever. Dreams don't last forever, forever.
Yo, it's DJ Dre back again. It's the Buckeye Underground Show on WTMH Radio. Raven Kapone is not with us this afternoon. He's out on the road trying to secure the bag, making sure that we all get what we need here back at home base here at WTMH. But in the meantime, I'm gonna ask everybody that's listening to the show to tune in to Facebook and go on Facebook and check out Raven Kapone's page. And I just saw something about him going to Canada that said that Raven was on his way to Canada to get tacos at the border. I don't remember that Canada was the place to get tacos. I'm just saying, I thought that if you went to Canada, you went to get, like, I don't know, maple syrup, maybe some bacon. But he said he was going up there to get tacos. And I said, okay, those will be snow tacos. So if you get some snowy tacos, come back with frostbite on your lip, we'll know what happened to you. I don't know who it is, but somebody hacked Raven's page today. And they just going in on him. First it said he picked boogers. Then what was the other one? Said his page was taken over by aliens. And now it says he's going to Canada to get tacos. Well, all I can say to that is enjoy those tacos. Have a good time. If you get a Canadian taco, Canadian taco, that don't sound right. You get a Canadian taco, you don't get frostbite. Enjoy those Canadian tacos. But you know, at this rate, they're gonna have more Mexicans in Canada than we got here. You know, because in Canada, they welcome folk. Whereas, we just tear people up in America. That's what we do here. So anyway, I don't know why this is funny to me, but I'm just going through down my page and looking at this particular thing, and some of these replies are funny. What's with the Jamie Foxx? I don't get it. Somebody feed me tacos and tell me I'm pretty. All righty, that's what Raven. That's what you want. You want somebody to feed you tacos and tell you that you're pretty. Okay. All right. Somebody, please tell Raven he's pretty. Deja, are you still there? Okay, so somebody tell Raven that he's pretty, and somebody just dealing out tacos like cash. I don't know. It's just funny. I don't know why it's funny to me, but it is. So shout out to everybody out there that's tuned in and checking out Raven's page. Go to Raven's page and comment on one of these crazy ass posts. Go and comment on one of his crazy ass posts. I think Raven is somewhere sitting in the cut just posting this shit because everything got his name on it. So I'm just saying this shit is funny to me. Maybe I'm the only one who's crazy. I don't know, but at any rate, this is just funny to me. So everybody, just go ahead, have a good time, tune in, check it out. It's so much stuff going on. I just got to get a little bit more. Right now in America, it wasn't in America. There was on the news. I saw it earlier on, I think it was CNN, but they said there was a giant shark. They said it was a great grandma shark, but it was huge and it was chasing other sharks around in the ocean. All I can say is don't fall off the boat because that thing, it ain't even gonna bite you. It's just gonna swallow you. It was so big. So watch out for it. Okay, watch out for it. It's just some funny stuff going on. And then you got Lori Loughlin, the chick from Full House or Fuller House or whatever it was. She's caught up in this scandal with the fake grades and shit, and they say she might get off. All right, good for her. Okay, good for her. I hope she, but no, not because there's a lot of folks went to jail for just putting their kid in a situation where they went to a better school district. They went to jail for that shit. So how she get off? I forgot she's rich. Rich people can do whatever the fuck they want. So, she can do whatever they can do whatever they want. It's just a lot of stuff going on. Pay attention, this week, if you get a chance, do something nice for somebody. We only got a few minutes left. I'm just gonna say to all the caregivers out there, thank you. Because if nobody else says thank you for all that you do, I'm gonna say it. When I say caregivers, I don't mean the person that made your sandwich at Subway. I mean the person that takes care of that elderly or special needs relative that needs special care and attention. So thank you for all that you do and caring for the others. And there are even caregivers out there who care for not just relatives, but for people they're not even related to. So special thank you to all of you. I just have to say it because not everybody realizes that it takes a special person to be that giving. Also, this is still April. And for those of you that do not know, April is Autism Awareness Month. It is also Neck and Throat Cancer Month. So everybody knows somebody that was affected by cancer. And if you don't know, cancer has about 100 billion different ribbons. Everybody knows the pink ribbon for breast cancer, but I believe the ribbon for throat and neck cancer is teal. I think it's teal. But we all know somebody that was affected by cancer. Some survived and some did not. So prayers go out to all those who are still fighting fighting the good fight against cancer. Oh shit, somebody's calling. I got to put on headphones. Let's see if I can answer the phone. Yo, it's the Buckeye Underground Show. What's your name and where you calling from? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me now?
Kapone!
What's up, my motherfucker? How you doing?
What's happening?
Hey, man, for those of you that don't know, this is Yayito. Yayito, are you back in town?
Why can't I hear y'all?
You
What's
can't
going
hear
on
me?
with the... Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Hey, Brother Dre, what's going on?
Oh, I'm good, my brother. Are you in town or are you in PR?
I'm in town, man. I'm in town. Yeah. I'm in town now, yeah. I'm leaving on the 1st again, though.
Oh, okay, because I saw the pictures of Pops in PR. I thought you...
Yeah, you already know, Dre. We keep it on the low, though. You keep it, you mean?
Yeah, I saw Pops. I said, oh, maybe Yayito's out there enjoying that beach weather, you know.
Where my brother Raven at?
Oh, you know, Raven is on the road right now trying to secure the...
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay, you holding it down? It down?
I'm trying. I'm in here. I'm cracking up because somebody has hacked Raven's page, and it's been some funny ass posts. The first one said,
"What?
Oh, you ain't seen it?" The first one said,
"Oh, I'm getting on it. I got it. I'm about to get on it, Dre." What happened? Tell me.
The first one said he likes to pick his nose and eat the boogers. The second,
that's nasty, nasty motherfucker.
And then the next one said something about well, what did it say? And the next one said something about he was what did it say? Oh, aliens have taken control of his page. So I said, okay, so he actually been.
Oh my God.
And then the other one, the last one said that he was running for the border.
We live on the radio with my brother Bud. What's cracking?
What's good with you, bro?
That DJ Dre. DJ Dre, what's it do?
Hey.
And my little brother Bud, DJ Dre.
What's up, Bud?
Hey. So what
y'all doing today? Where y'all working on?
Shit, man, we about to cook out. Shit, you already know it's a nice day. You know how Puerto Ricans do it, DJ.
Well, wait a minute. Are y'all at your place or at Pop's place?
Don't even worry about that. I'm gonna give you the insight on your inbox, all right? You my brother. Hey, look, we gonna get off live radio and I'm gonna hit you up, cool?
All right, hey, look, you know everybody gonna show up when you say it on live radio. It's gonna be people.
Yeah, you already know I can't have that. I'll call you in a minute.
They ain't gonna bring nothing but one potato chip and an empty plate.
Motherfuckers, they coming in with that, man. You already know. Yeah, I got you, man. I got you, DJ Dre, man. Shout out WTMH Radios. Your boy Kapone, you still live on the radio show, man. Buckeye Underground for life.
And we back to the show. We back to the base.
That's right. My little brother Bud.
Right,
shout out DJ Dre, man. Hold it down. Hey, I'll call you in a minute, okay?
All right, my brother. Later on. Hey, thanks for tuning in and calling, checking us out.
Travel light.
You too, my brother. Travel light. All right, y'all. You know, listen, I guess the phone is working. Look, and I actually got it right for a change. But I'm just sitting here laughing. I know you heard what I was talking about. This shit is hilarious. I don't know who hacked Raven, but the shit is funny. Talk about he said he's traveling to Canada because I'm running to the border for some tacos. Now, that's the wrong border to go get tacos. But, you know, give it 5 years. It probably will be the right one. But But then some of the stuff that's come out, somebody said, bring me some back. And he said, ha, ha, ha. Then they said, oh, they sad. Then it's a picture of a taco riding a motorcycle. It's just so crazy. Oh, wow, it's 15 comments on this. So I'm trying to look through all of them. So somebody's, okay, wait a minute. I'm trying to see all of the comments. There was 15 comments on this. Bring me back some. So I don't know. I saw a Cookie Monster or something with some tacos. Somebody else said safe travels. So he's supposed to have safe travels to get tacos. Oh yeah, okay. There's a Cookie Monster. Somebody throwing tacos all over the place. It's crazy. All right, well, Raven, have a safe trip to Canada for tacos. I'm gonna play a couple more songs before I get out of here today. I'm just tripping, in here having a good time, talking shit.
Yeah.
Enjoying Raven's hat.
King Thunder.
Apparently, Raven's going
Boss
to
man.
enjoy your trip.
Unifying the culture on this one. Check. Hold up, it's the king getting ready for the year. Girl, excuse me, let me grab another motherfucking beer. Been drinking for some hours and the music got me hype right now. Spend a lot of money, pockets kinda tight right now. 65 inches posted on my wall outside the crib. And I ain't ashamed about the way a nigga live. Nicer than your stinking bitches, baby, at the house. Fireplace the woman, nigga, while I'm sitting on the couch. OG, as if you didn't hear it on the other song. Long barrel twisted on the cannon, man, that fucking long black. You can keep that auto-tune and shit, but that's whack. Thunder been the dopest round here, and that's facts. Smelling like $100 million, that's axe. Put me on a motherfucking track and not snaps. $20,000 for a show, now that's racks. Man, I'm from Ohio, bitch, and this is where it's at. Hop inside the whip and lean back, but don't trail. Diamonds in the grill, and you can see they on drill. Out here on the grind, you know the money gon' frill. And I'ma hustle every day, I put that on krill. Hop inside the whip and lean back, but don't trail. Diamonds in the grill, and you can see they on drill. Out here on the grind, you know the money gon' frill. And I'ma hustle every day, I put that on
Where your OG? Who gon' vouch that you a threat? 031 blood, that's love for the set. Hella meaning to that flag, this an oath, you on death row. Show you how to stack your set and your bankroll. Where you ever been a block? Choppers out the top, ever see a op? You gon' Kobe shooting hella shots. Hey, you trying to get your jerseys in the rafters, You ain't gang, nigga, you just rapping, Nowadays in the bank, they know me by my first name. But in your hood, they still know me by the set I bang. It's a whole different rule book and code of ethics. Color of your tall tees and starter jackets had us reckless. You ain't never been no suspect. You ain't never dropped no nigga like a drug test. Now we clean this blood and money off with enterprises. And it's a business in your town, right? We franchising, little nigga. How you a gangster? You strung out on drugs. On foot with no rappers. Where the plugs? East Columbus get money, bitch. It's no love. You a work old boss, my nigga. That's on blood. How you a gangster? You strung out on drugs. On foot with no rappers. Where the plugs? East Columbus get money, bitch. It's no love. You a work old boss, my nigga. That's on blood.
Hop inside the whip and lean back, but don't drill. Diamonds in the grill, and you can see they on drill. Out here on the grind, you know the money gon' frill. And I'ma hustle every day, I put that on krill. Hop inside the whip and lean back, but don't drill. Diamonds in the grill, and you can see they on drill. Out here on the grind, you know the money gon' frill. And I'ma hustle every day, I put that on krill.
How you a gangster? You strung out on drugs. On foot with no rappers. Where the plugs? East Columbus get money, bitch. It's no love. You a work old boss, my nigga. That's on blood. Are you a gangster? You strung out on drugs. On foot with no rappers. Where the plugs? East Columbus get money, bitch. It's no love. You a work old boss, my nigga. That's on blood.
Shout out to
I'm sick of niggas sleeping on me, man. That shit over, man.
Right now, we got
2017, nigga. 2018 is tomorrow, nigga. I ain't up next, nigga. I'm up now, nigga. You hear me? You don't come, man. It's a problem child, man. Nigga, it's a problem, nigga. Hey!
Lately shit done been fucked up.
Hey!
Lately shit done been fucked up. Hey! Lately shit done got so fucking bad. Man, it got me pissed off and got me fucking mad. Hey! Lately shit done been fucked up. Hey! Lately shit done been fucked up. Hey! Lately shit done got so fucking bad. Man, it got me pissed off and got me fucking mad. Swear to God, boy, this shit done got so fucking sad. Niggas still in front of they niggas like, what's up with that? Crazy part about it, all you had to do was ask. Would've got you a hand, but you took my fucking last. Guess it's cool, cause now you down bad on your fucking ass. Had to make my circle smaller, niggas switched again. It's fucked up, where I come from, niggas ain't your friend. As a kid, y'all used to play, now he wanna see you dead. Same nigga, you was trapping with this shot you dead. Hit your chest and hit your head and then he fucking fled. Hit your chest and hit your head and then he fucking fled. We know it's a dirty game, but we chose to play. Hey, lately shit done been fucked up. Hey, lately shit done been fucked up. Hey, lately shit done got so fucking bad. Man, it got me pissed off and got me fucking mad. Hey, lately shit done been fucked up. Hey, lately shit done been fucked up. Hey, lately shit done got so fucking bad. Man, it got me pissed off and got me fucking mad. Sick of niggas sleeping on me like I'm fucking trash. Sick of putting all my money in these fucking raps. Got me thinking when the fuck is I'm gonna get it back. I just hope I catch a deal from this fucking rap. Swear to God I'm sick of sleeping in the fucking trap. This shit is facts, ain't no faking nigga, fuck a rap. I don't come up quick, I promise I'm a fucking snap. I might hide a nigga body in the fucking trap. Hey, nigga, lately I've been thinking fast. I've been lurking, I've been thirsty, trying to get it back. Hey, nigga, lately I've been chasing cash. If I heard you got that bag, bitch, I'm on your ass. Hey, lately shit done been fucked up. Hey, lately shit done been fucked up. Hey, lately shit done got so fucking bad. Man, it got me pissed off and got me fucking mad. Hey, lately shit done been fucked up. Hey, lately shit done been fucked up. Hey, lately shit done got so fucking bad. Man, it got me pissed off and got me fucking mad. Hey, lately shit done been fucked up. Hey, lately shit done been fucked up. Hey, man, it got so fucking mad. Man, it got me pissed off and got me fucking mad. It's a problem, nigga. You know I'm rocking, nigga. Fuck you mean, nigga. Hey, let that ride out, nigga. I'm done talking. I ain't gonna say nothing else.
Hey, that's hard. I like that. Yeah.
Look in the dictionary, yeah, you will see that the real definition of a boss is me. Yeah, like a boss dude, chillin' like a boss. Like a boss dude, chillin' like a boss. I've been working all night like a boss dude. I've been grinding all day making boss dudes. Like a boss dude, chillin' like a boss. Like a boss dude, chillin' like a boss. I've been working all night like a boss dude. I've been grinding all day making boss moves. Every day when I wake up, I tell myself that it's time to grind. That's all that's on my mind. I got mouths to feed, you know what I mean. Lacking ain't an option, it's not a part of me. Better get a check, better get some moolah. Whatever you call it, doesn't make a difference. Because whatever you're doing to put some money in your pockets, they can't judge you. If they have no hustle, leave them alone. They don't need to be around you. Like a boss dude, chillin' like a boss. Like a boss dude, chillin' like a boss. I've been working all night like a boss dude. I've been grinding all day making boss moves. Like a boss dude, chillin' like a boss. Like a boss dude, chillin' like a boss. I've been working all night like a boss dude. I've been grinding all day making boss moves. Boss things is what I do. Boss things ain't easy to do. Running around everywhere, making plays every day. Ain't worried about you. Ain't nobody stop my grind. I came to shine, yeah, it's my time. Thinking about other things than money is irrelevant. I'm too classy to be out here in these streets. Look in the dictionary, yeah, you will see that the real definition of a boss is me. Yeah, like a boss do, chillin' like a boss, like a boss do, chillin' like a boss. I've been working all night like a boss do. I've been grinding all day making boss moves, like a boss do, chillin' like a boss, like a boss do, chillin' like a boss. I've been working all night like a boss do. I've been grinding all day making boss. Look in the dictionary, yeah, you will see that the real definition of a boss is me. Yeah.
But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
614, we got one. Oh yeah. Brooklyn to Buckeye. Let go. 614-718. Go. Niggas know I'm banging trip off the rip, don't trip. Or I grip something big, fuck around and make the car flip. Then I dip up the Ave, hit 1-6 with some bricks, had to make it flip. Now you see them, now you don't. No magic tricks, had to make a move, couldn't take a loss, so I feel like I could never lose. Team strong, money long. We a bunch of kings, you a bunch of pawns. I'm a dog and I'm gone, Henny to the face. Got a hope from every race, all up in my bed, giving head, screaming fuck Trump. Hit the feds, leave them dead. All blue flags, never red. Let go. Go straight for the top, never been shot, still screaming fuck the world like a pop. Got a Glock, semi-tuck, target it quiet, hold them steady, she's ready. I'm in these niggas' nightmares like I'm ready. Till they realize this is real life, and I cut the desi. I'm locking loaded, strap over the chest like a rock and rolling. You won't stop, I can't stop going. I'm the next to blow, watch the 6 flow. Next time you see me at the shoe, holla out, block go. O-H-I-O, let's go. O-H-I-O-H-I-O-H-I-O. Let go, baby.
Yo, we gonna get up out of here. We're going to get up out of here. It's the Buckeye Underground Show, y'all. Check us out each and every Tuesday at 4 p.m. featuring Raven Kapone and DJ Dre. We'll be back next Tuesday, hopefully in full force. But until then, y'all, next time, we wish you love, peace, and Afro. Deuces.
This is the Buckeye Underground Show. You can watch it online or you can listen on your phone. This is the Buckeye Underground Show. 4 p.m. we going live, 6 p.m. we going home. This is the Buckeye Underground Show. WTMH, we on live radio. This is the Buckeye Underground Show. Bringing anything hot until the bottles all gone. This is the Buckeye Underground Show. Underground Show. Underground Show. This is the Buckeye Underground Show. Underground Show. Underground Show.
All right, just one more thing before I go. Don't forget to get out and vote. If you're not a registered voter, register and vote. Right now in Ohio, we got some issues on the ballot that truly bring money back to the hood. So go ahead and make sure you vote. Make your opinions count. And number two, I got to say this because I didn't say it earlier. Fuck Trump, the orange menace. At number three, Raven, I just saw you said, all y'all ain't shit. Good hack, DJ Dre. Well, listen, it wasn't me. I wish it was because this shit is hilarious. So listen, folks, if y'all get a chance, check out Raven Kapone's page. It's on Facebook. It's RAVENKAPONE. Raven Kapone. Go out, friend him, and check out these things on his page because people are getting it in when Raven said he liked to pick boogers. And I see Barb Wire says she remembered that you the Booger King. That shit is hilarious. Hey, y'all. Love, peace, and Afro. I will see y'all next week. We'll be back again right here on WTMH Radio. Welcome to my hood radio where the hood is worldwide. Let's go, y'all. See y'all later. Peace.
Fuck all night so things get right.
Shout out to Lil. Shout out Mark. Share the show. I'm going to get off of here, y'all. It's time for me to go. But we'll be back next Tuesday. And
Yes, Lucy in the building.
Make sure you stay tuned in at 7 o'clock. It's my main man, Mr. Devon. Lamont and Cherry and Hollywood Beats. So fresh show. See y'all next
Sumanya. Mosoma. Angativo ongusanga neusamakosa Alumuna sisi au yasamakosa Amuna yeye koma samakosa Tanga ongusanga nesamakosa Nika so Mama sama kumakusa
What up, guys? Nigga getting the major cosigns for this one. That's because this shit real. The Cuban Connect.
We off in this club getting fucked up. Liquor bottles spilling like blunts. We off in this club getting fucked up. Liquor bottles spilling like blunts. Yeah. They know how to fuck. They know how to make profit. Third person in the team. Let's go. Let's stop her. Rose Mo Papa. VIP, couple bottles like no problem. Loud twist, spark a spliff, I smoke proper. Act like this cause I'm the shit and my dough longer. You pissed cause your hoe jockers. But I ain't trying to hit, so get your bitch under control, partner. I'm here to get lit and blow some dough on her. You know that bitch stripped, so what's your problem? All in your feelings cause she passed me a phone number. Rich, charming son of a bitch. No wonder. I'm the life of the party. Ass Asian. danger. Hit the club with us once and I'll make you a believer. KOD with black bottles and lemon drops. That's right. Getting love from OGs, man. I pray that this never stops. She slept on me first, and that was the worst move. I ain't Jeezy, but I just killed the club. So bring the hearse through.
We off in this club getting fucked up. Liquor bottles spilling like blood, We off in this club getting fucked up. Liquor bottles spilling like blood, We off in this club getting fucked up. Liquor bottles spilling like blood, We off in this club getting fucked up. Liquor bottles spilling like blood,
Road dog, I'm here to mingle. Hit the bar before the bottles, get it poppin' like Pringles. Me and me hollering at bitches. You scared of a single? I'm trying to see what we can bring back. That's the shit that we into. She got the spliffs lit, and I'm keeping the liquor pouring. These chicks wanna hang with her. She says that a nigga's boring. I'm handsome with hella game. It's a plus that my whip is foreign. I can stun a little harder. I get chips in a bigger portion. I'm in the club, fucked up, spending my bread. I can take this little loss, and I'ma still be ahead. I'm party popping with bigger spinning records, enough said. Pour the 4 more shots and take them all to the head. Live it up tonight, tomorrow could be grabbed by the feds. I don't remember driving home, but I woke up in my bed. Don't tell me slow down, bitch, I'll stop when I'm dead. I'll be in the club showing my ass until then.
We off in this club getting fucked up. Liquor bottles spilling like blood, We off in this club getting fucked up. Liquor bottles spilling like blood, We off in this club getting fucked up. Liquor bottles spilling like blood, We off in this club getting fucked up. Liquor bottles spilling like blood,
If you can't tell by now, this is some real Miami shit. We done took your little Havana. We done took your little Haiti. We done took your city, nigga. What? It's my people connect right here. Nigga. I have them in every hood. Shit.
Street Connect
we get ready to supply the hood right now. What this motherfucker work?
Motherfucking Street Connect DJ, nigga.
If you need this work, go to dirtyworksnt.com. StreetConnectDJ.com.
This is the Connect to the Streets. Get connected, you bitches.
I feel like the sky is falling down. Ain't nobody here to play around. Push it to the edge, I won't back down. Cause it's time to go hard and go home. One way up, no way out. Give it all for the family. We stay up, no bailouts. Give it all for the family.
You know what it is when you hear that. Started from the bottom with a dream. Started with a thought, then I went and got a team. All we had was hope, now you see the whole team. Pull up in the boat, jumped in the roast deal like Montana. I'm in that third lane, first to the third man. Get stuck like Birdman. Pull up the Earman to go to strippers naked. Getting turned up like New Year in Vegas. You 14 days, 2 weeks. I flew 14 planes in 2 weeks. All white grape looking like a tank. Got the whole team with me. We come up and I bang.
I feel like the sky is falling down. Ain't nobody here to play around. Push it to the edge, I won't back down. Cause it's time to go hard and go home. One way up, no way out. Give it all for the family. We stay up, no bailouts. Give it all for the family. Hey, hey, for the family. Hey, hey, all for the family.
That blood just make us relate. I know you got some cousins that behave. We hate who that I can't relate to. Born one family, but I'm it too. They say when you getting all this money, it can change you. When you be getting all this money, can they blame you? But you would change too, I would just stay the same. You change is the only thing that'll never change.
Don't nobody hold they belly down like Tremaine do. Judge like my dog out the pound. Thank you. I done gave cars to my partners, watches. Kids chase the whip when I dip through the projects. Hanging out the side, give them money on my ride. Hey boy, your fingers dirty, don't be touching all inside. You know I'm from around the way, tell your mama I said hi. Chase your dreams until you die, never slack up on your grind. I feel like the sky is falling down. Ain't nobody here to pray around. Push it to the end, don't come back down. Gotta go hard to go home. One way up, no way out. Give it all for the family. We stay up, no bailouts. Give it all for